Welcome back, y'all. This is the 31st episode of the fourth quarter podcast, man. As y'all can see, I got a cut, you know what I'm saying? No hat, no duty today, man. I don't need it. You did. Don't let your girls watch this. Nah, I'm playing. But Kenny, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. And he's not playing. He will take your girl. All right, let's go though.
It be Kevin, bro. I just be, you know what I'm saying? But nothing too major in sports right now, man. You got your average superstars dropping 30, 40. Jordan Clarkson 40 off the bench yesterday, but we ain't gonna get too much into that. Today we actually want to look into the injury of Anthony Davis and how it's going to affect the Lakers. So they're calling it a calf sprain, but it started out with Achilles tendonitis. So it's some cap over there somewhere. But me personally, I feel like it does have something to do with his Achilles. They're just trying to play it off. But we're gonna discuss like how that like what basically what I just said, how that's gonna affect the Lakers moving forward because he's not supposed to be back until after All-Star break, which is mid-March. So how is this gonna pan out? But Kenny, you can start us off letting us know how you feel about the whole thing.
I don't think the injury per se is a big deal. He's going to be out 2 to 3 weeks. They're saying it's a calf injury. I'm not sure what it is. It might be an Achilles injury. They might be lying. I don't know. I don't trust nobody. So I don't know exactly what's going on with his injury. Like I said, he's going to be out 2 or 3 weeks. That part's not a big deal. But what is a big deal is he hasn't been playing too well before the injury. He hasn't been playing too well. And I don't know why he's not playing well, but he's only averaging 22 points, which that's actually not bad. But when you're him, I expect more than 22 points.
It is
He's
bad.
at he averaging 22 points, 8 rebounds. 8 rebounds is pretty good, and 3 assists. He's not playing like the Anthony Davis that I know. He's not playing how I feel like he should play. I think the Lakers should be a little worried because Anthony Davis has not been doing too good this year. LeBron has been playing more minutes than he usually plays, which is confusing to me. What I thought was going to happen, I thought LeBron James was going to be cruising. I thought LeBron was going to be cruising, and I thought Anthony Davis was going to be going for big numbers. But it's actually the opposite. LeBron James is he's in the he might get MVP. He's in the talk for MVP, and Anthony Davis is doing what he's doing. And it's like, if I'm LeBron, Anthony Davis, come on, man. Like, I expect more out of you. Like I'm saying, LeBron's probably thinking, I planned on cruising this year, but AD, you're not doing much. So LeBron probably feel like, damn, I gotta go in my bag again. I gotta go do this. I gotta get 30 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists because this young buck is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. And LeBron's probably thinking, God damn, like I gotta do this all over again. And for some reason, it seems like LeBron is 27 years old. And it seems like Anthony Davis is the 35-year-old, the player that's been in the league for 18 years, won multiple MVPs and multiple finals. So I'm just confused. Like I said, I don't think the injury is too big of a deal. He'll be back. Before he even got injured, like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again because I want to. Before he even got injured, he wasn't playing well, and it's gonna get to a point to where we can't expect LeBron to be Superman forever. He is the GOAT or whatever, in my opinion, but eventually he's gonna slow down. He's gonna slow down.
I agree with most of what you just said. I feel like as a team, we're gonna be all right. I mean, we don't need Anthony Davis in the regular season. We have LeBron James, but postseason we are going to need him. But like I just stated, it shouldn't be that long. Um, so as far as regular season, I think we're going to be straight. Um, but I agree with what you said. He hasn't been playing well this year. He said it himself. But you saying it and still not going out there doing what you're supposed to be doing, I feel like it's like, okay, thanks for letting us know the obvious. Now, can you fix it? But he hasn't been fixing it. He had like 37 like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. But it's like, so basically you just named his stats. So yeah, like you said, that would be good for a decent player, but that's terrible for Anthony Davis. Like we all know who Anthony Davis is. Like this is a like I almost want to put him in like the category of like a Kevin Durant because I don't think we'll see too many power forward slash centers that can do what Anthony Davis can do, being 7 foot with the handle he has, can shoot the jumper mid range, 3 point, and has great footwork and post moves. Like we probably won't see this for a while. And I feel like me personally, I feel like after the ring, he kind of let it get to his head to where it's like, because he been working his ass off in New Orleans, and I feel like coming over to us and getting the job done so quickly, he's like, wow, like I can relax now. Like it's not I'm not chasing anything anymore. But I feel like that's BS. Like you still go out there and you keep winning. I mean, LeBron James, like you just stated, Kenny, he's putting his blood, sweat, and tears on the line every night, trying to like keep the success rate going up for the Lakers and this organization. And I feel like Anthony Davis is kind of like I'll play hard tonight. Nah, maybe I won't. And it's like I feel like that's BS. Like if he's been battling this injury this whole season, which I doubt, then I can give him that. But I just feel like what is it? And I feel like they're kind of using this as a scapegoat because, like I just stated previously, at first it was a Achilles tendonitis, and now it's a calf sprain. Like, but I do know some injuries go hand in hand, so I don't want to look like an idiot. I know, like some things can go like hand in hand. So maybe the tendonitis from his Achilles went up into his calf. Like, I'm not sure, but hopefully, I mean, obviously, I pray for a speedy recovery. But yeah, I feel like Anthony Davis, when he comes back and he's good, he got to come out with some more passion, and like he got to hoop, because right now he's not really giving us too much of anything. Like for the most part, I mean, he's gonna get hit, like he's gonna get his 22 because he's just that guy. But that's not good enough when you're Anthony Davis. So, but like I stated, like the original topic at hand, I don't feel like it's gonna affect the Lakers that much, just because like now we have a championship team, a championship DNA. And I actually see a lot of people saying like we should trade some of these role players for another star player. I do not agree. Most of them aren't Lakers fans anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the LeBron effect. But like y'all know me, y'all know I've been rocking with the Lakers since I can remember watching basketball. So I know what, like, you know what I'm saying? And even if you're not a fan of the Lakers, you should know that sometimes too much star power can hurt you. Like, look at Brooklyn. I mean, people see them like go crazy offensively, but they're getting their ass kicked defensively. I think they're like 15 and 12 or 16 and something like that. In the East, that's good, but in the West, I don't even think you would be like. I think you would be like the seventh seed in the West with a record like that. So, um, I don't think we should trade anybody to get anybody else. I just feel like our number two star just has to come back and hoop, and I think that's what it boils down to. Anthony Davis has to hoop.
Yeah, he has to, which he hasn't really been doing good, like I said before. And if he doesn't pick it up, I don't know what this net. See the Lakers are so good that they might be able to win even with Anthony Davis not playing the best. Like they don't need Anthony Davis to be a top 5 player to win the championship. But the thing about it is they might not be going, they won't be going against the Heat this year in the championship. So this year, you're not going to be able to play a team, a surprise team, a team that really wasn't all that in the championship. They're going to be going against, I've been saying Philly, I don't know. Let's just go with the favorites. Let's just go with the Nets. You're going to need 100% Anthony Davis to beat the Nets. You're going to have to. And to be honest, I feel like the Nets, I don't feel like they're going to get out the East, but I feel like if they do get out of the East, I feel like they match up well against the Lakers. They have guys that are going to be able to score. And I don't think, even though Anthony Davis is a great defender, LeBron is a pretty good defender as well.
When
It does not matter. You said what?
he wants to be.
Yeah, when he wants to be. He has an on and off button. But going against the Nets, they're going to need a 100% AD if they want to beat the Nets.
The Brooklyn matchup well, which I agree though. I am. I ain't gonna say it and say I think we got it in the bag, but I do want to let you know. You know we sweep in Philly, right?
If they make the championship?
Yeah, like you aware of that?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm worried. Last year, I was like the Lakers are gonna breeze through towards the end. This year, I'm the opposite because they beat the Heat in the championship at the end of the day. The Heat wasn't a great team. They're not a great team this year. We see it. They got hot and they got hot at the right time. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again because I want to. The Lakers, they're not gonna play the Heat in the championship. If they want to play like this, how they playing now, which they're playing pretty well, but what I'm just saying is Anthony Davis getting 20 points, 22 points a game
Yeah.
is not gonna cut it against the Nets. They're gonna have to score, y'all. The Lakers are gonna have to score 130 points a game against the Nets because the Nets their points are going to be automatic. Kyrie, automatic. Kevin Durant, automatic. He's averaging 30 points. And KD, he's still not even, Kevin Durant is still not even 100% back to me. He's still going to put up some numbers because that's who he is. He's going to give you numbers. He's going to score points, but I'm talking about far as his agility, far as how he's moving, it still don't look the same to me. It don't look the same to me. And Harden, he's in his point guard bag. He just got 16 assists last night. He got 16 assists against the Kings. So yeah, like I said, I think the Nets match up well against the Lakers.
Well, not to interrupt, but I get what everybody's saying, but we're not gonna sit here and act like James Harden and Kyrie Irving don't have off nights. So I do get what you're saying, but it's only one person I'm accounting for that's gonna get 30 plus and up when it matters, and that's Kevin Durant because he's a walking 30 piece, like I stated plenty of times before. Uh, One, not if two, like I mean, however you want to cut it, best score ever in NBA history. So um he's the only person I'm really like saying like, man, we you might as well go ahead and put his 30 on the board. But Kyrie and Harden, like they've been playing good this year, but they're the breaks are gonna come. They're gonna have their off nights. And you can probably say the same thing about Anthony Davis, but you will account for LeBron James and Kevin Durant to do what they do. And at that point, now we just gotta look at Jeff Green, the shooter, and then you got to look at Schroeder, Harold, Caruso, Kuzma, and that's when. And I seen that they just acquired Roberson. They just acquired Andre Roberson as well, which
Who
doesn't
did?
really help them much offensively. The Nets.
He's a great on ball defender, but they got to get an on ball defender, so they got him. So that fixed that. They need a rim protector.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, when Kevin Durant played for the Warriors, he was this great defender. He's 7 foot. Why don't he protect the rim? He's 7 foot. So why doesn't he protect the rim? But
Is
like I
he
said
30 pounds
before,
soaking wet?
you said what?
Is he 30 pounds soaking wet?
Yeah, but so it sounds like you're not concerned if the Lakers play the Nets in the championship. You're not concerned with Kyrie. That's what it sounds like to me.
Uh, I know he's gonna be the best point guard on the floor if you're not counting LeBron as the point guard. Like I'm talking Dennis Schroeder and Alex Caruso. So I know he's gonna be the best point guard, but I'm trying to account for him to have some off games and make some mistakes. Cause to me, he's a better Russell Westbrook. And when I say that is like the stuff Russell tries to do doesn't work for him because I don't think he's a good enough basketball player. But Kyrie, he's the same, but he can hoop, so it goes down for him. So as far as his decision making, I don't feel like he has the best decision making, and I think that's why Steve Nash came in and said James Harden is our point guard. You know what I'm saying? So I think that comes with like he's not the best decision maker. He's a pretty good scorer, but some things he try to do
Great.
is kind of like relax. I think
I
that's what he
agree.
won with LeBron. It's like LeBron was there to like let him know, like corral him a little bit, calm down.
I agree. I agree with you. He's not the best decision maker. He don't have to make too many decisions. He's not the point guard of this team, as he said. He said, James Harden, you're the point guard of the team. You know why you said that, Kyrie? Because you're not the point guard. James Harden was going to be the point guard regardless if you said it. So he's not going to have to make too many decisions. James Harden's going to be the floor general. He's going to be the point guard. Kyrie, James Harden's going to set you up. You're going to play ISO ball. All you have to do is score. So he doesn't really have to make any decisions.
But sometimes decisions as far as like he thinks, okay, James Harden just gave me the ball. That means let me go score. No, look at the floor. You know what I'm saying? Because all in all, you're still a point guard, dude. Like, don't get it twisted. So that means just because now I gave you the ball, don't mean go attack. Like, visualize the floor, see if you can make the best play. Sometimes when he gets it, he think, oh, okay, I got it now. I'm about to go score since I'm not the point guard no more. That's not necessarily true.
I disagree. You say he's a point guard. No,
No,
he's
I'm
a
saying like um his true position is what I'm saying. I know he's not the point guard on the floor, but I'm saying like just because I give it to you as the point guard doesn't mean go attack. Like sometimes you can still make a better basketball play, but he just wants to score sometimes. If you get what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying. He definitely looks to score, which he's great at scoring. So I think he should look to score. I mean, he's a great scorer. He's a top 5 scorer in this league to me. Like I said, they just beat the Kings yesterday, 136 to 125. Kyrie put up 40. Kyrie, he literally put up 40 points. And I know it's against the Kings and it's in the regular season, but I'm not going to poo-poo that, the 40 points that he just scored against the Kings. He scored 40 in the regular season against the Kings yesterday, and he's capable of doing that in the playoffs. We've seen him go for 40 plus points in the playoffs. We've literally seen it. So I'm not going to downplay his work. I mean, against the Kings, he just played great yesterday. He was 15 out of 22 from the field, 40 points, motherfucker guy, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. And James Harden played great too. James Harden had 29 points, 14 assists, and 13 rebounds. That's a nice triple-double from Harden. But Kyrie, the game is going to be very easy for him because for the offense, all he has to do is score. He doesn't really, he got Kevin Durant, you got Joe Harris, you got DeAndre Jordan, and you got James Harden. So the offense is going to be great.
I just want you to and I get all of that. I just want you to. That's why I said it's going to come down to the other players, not in the top 3. Just like the same for the Lakers, because I want you to visualize Kevin Durant and Kyrie both having 36, 37 points and losing to Colin Sexton.
That was a while ago. Yeah, that was a while ago, but yeah.
I'm just giving you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of players have got their career highs on Brooklyn just this season alone. Joker, Colin, what you want? 42, 40? So I just want you to visualize, like, when you got to play somebody for 2 weeks, like when you got to buckle down and lock in on one team, that makes it easier. I don't think Kyrie, like I said, I think Kevin Durant is going to be the only person that's going to get his even in the playoffs, because I don't care if you got Phil Jackson, Popovich it ain't no coaching that you can do that's going to stop Kevin Durant.
I agree.
So he's going to be the only person that is like already chalk it up.
Okay. So you're not concerned with James Harden and Kyrie Irving?
Not as much as Kevin Durant, no. I don't put them on the same level. Like when it's levels to this.
Okay.
It's levels to this.
Kyrie, dog, like, I don't know. Kyrie is nice, and obviously he's not better than Kevin Durant, but as far as scoring the ball, far as scoring the ball, bro,
it's not close.
Man,
it's not close.
So if you're the coach for the Nets and you need a bucket, and it's 5 seconds left, Kevin Durant all the time, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I don't care if you go 0 for 10. We're going back to him.
I mean, that's not dumb to say because Kevin Durant is arguably the best scorer of all time. So you definitely, that definitely makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm a man. That's how I feel. I'm allowed to feel that way. You know, but
I feel you.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, man. I wish we can speed this up. I'm dying to see this year's postseason. This one should be very interesting. But we are gonna sweep Philly though if we see them. But anyway, we're gonna switch gears here. Been some reports of Aaron Rodgers. Should he retire? Excuse me. Should he go somewhere else? What should he do? And this one to me is kind of tough. Like always, I'm gonna let Kenny go first, but yeah, I'm gonna think about this one.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers should retire at all. I think he's still a top. He's probably the second best quarterback in the league after Mahomes.
After Brady.
Okay. Like I said, I don't think Aaron Rodgers should retire. What I do think he should do is I think he should leave the Packers, and I think he should take a page from y'all's GOAT, Tom Brady. I think he should take a page out of Tom Brady's book and go to a great team. Go to a team that has a lot of help for you.
Already established.
And right now the Packers, right, that already pretty much go to a team that they're only a quarterback away. That's pretty much what Brady did. We knew once he went to the Bucks that we didn't know where they were going to win the Super Bowl, but we knew once he went to the Bucks, they're going to be great. We all knew that pretty much. So Aaron Rodgers should go to a team that has a lot of help, because if you look at the Packers team, they have a pretty good team. They have Preston Smith. They have Clark on the defensive line. They have Devontae Adams, a top 5 receiver. They have Aaron Jones, a nice running back. But just overall, nobody really thought that the Packers were going to win the Super Bowl. And you know why? Because Aaron Rodgers doesn't have as much help as these other guys. Like, I would say Patrick Mahomes, I would say he has more help than Aaron Rodgers. I would say Tom Brady has more help than Aaron Rodgers. I would say Drew Brees has more help than Aaron Rodgers. So if I was him, if Brees retires, I would, like I said, I would take a page out of Tom Brady's book, go to a top team, a team that's going to give you a lot of help. If Brees retires, I think Aaron Rodgers should go to the Saints. I think he should go to the Saints. You have to probably take a big pay cut, go to the Saints, and that's what I think you should do, because that team has great pieces. Aaron Rodgers doesn't have too much help with the Packers, and he makes those receivers. The receivers that he makes them look better than they are. I mean, Devontae Adams is great with or without him, but those other guys, they not all that.
Don't count
I
Lazard.
think he should go to the Lazar, Valdez, Scantlin. They're okay. They're okay, and he makes them look good.
Let me
He should
guess. You
go.
think
He should
Aaron
go to
Jones
the
is
Saints.
good too?
No, Aaron Jones is good, but he's not better than Alvin Kamara. Like I said, he should go to the Saints. Aaron Jones is not better than Alvin Kamara. He should go to the Saints, upgrade at running back, upgrade overall team. And I feel like if he goes to the Saints, he'll win the Super Bowl, just like Brady did with the Buccaneers.
So you should go over there with Slant Boy. Like,
That would be a good fit.
all right. I agree with about two things you said. I think the first question you asked is why should he retire? Like he got left in the tank. The way I be feeling like, see me, if I was in the league, if I was major league, I'm not gonna say and say I wouldn't care about the money. Yes, I would love a max contract, highest contract in history. But at the end of the day, I think I got like an old school feel to the game. I think winning accounts for a lot, and that's probably why I put Brady so high as the GOAT. But I would say he should retire. For one, people already say he's a GOAT. Like he's done enough. He broke records, blah blah blah. Like he's well, I think Pat Mahomes is the best thrower of the football now, but before Pat Mahomes, he was the best thrower of the football to me, in my opinion. Uh, I just feel like it gets to a point to where if you're not winning, all of that stuff really goes out of the window. And it's like if he doesn't go to the Saints, like you just stated, we still know the Packers aren't going to win the Super Bowl. So it's like at this point, you're just playing for fun. You just out there because you don't want to retire, I guess. Like you don't want to just go sit at home. Like because the Packers aren't winning the Super Bowl. I'm sorry to tell you, Aaron, but they're not winning. So and I don't see him leaving either. So if it was up to me, I would say just go ahead and hang it up. Like you did enough. You're good. Like I like Aaron Rodgers a lot. He's actually my second favorite. Like he's the second best to me. Like I got him over Peyton and like other guys like that. I don't really talk about the older guys, like, but I got him over Peyton. So I would say it's 1, 2, 3, him, Tom. I mean Tom, him, and Peyton. But I think he should hang it up. Like he got one Super Bowl in there. At least he's not going out with nothing, no bling. But it's pretty much over. And it's like if he goes to like you say he has more help than Pat Mahomes, I don't. I mean, you said Pat got more help than him. I don't agree with that. Like I said, if you take you put Kelsey would probably be the only person on that team that would go somewhere else and still be like a top three like in at his position. I don't think people would use Hill the same way Pat Mahomes uses him, so I wouldn't really count that as help. And we just seen what his line looked like. His line is awful. So I just think they just couldn't get it
His line
done.
was awful. Not to cut you off, Patrick Mahomes' line was decent. It just looked horrible because they were missing two offensive linemen that start. But
Even with that though, I wouldn't say they had like a top five line.
not
But
top five, but good enough.
I mean, yeah, but I every game we watched this season, like Well, no, that would be a dumb statement. But anyway, I don't think his line is as good as everybody else thinks. But moving on, um, yeah, an ideal situation would be the Saints. I just don't see it happening. So with that being said, I think he should just hang it up. I don't see him going to New Orleans. I just don't see it. But I mean, crazy stuff happen all the time. But I just seen like somebody wanted JJ Watt over there, I think, or something. So it would be a major pay cut if you do. So I mean, yeah, I don't see him going over there. So I think he should just call it a day. Um, because he's getting up there in age, and he's not going to. I'm not even going to compare the two because like I said, he is a better thrower of the football than Brady. But I don't think he's going to find a situation to where he's not getting touched like how Brady is not getting touched. So he's getting older, and I think that's going to come back and bite him in the butt.
It's going to be very hard for him to find a better situation than Tom Brady. Tom Brady just went to a team to where everybody around him was damn near great. I mean, Tom Brady, boy, Tom Brady, a lot of things went his way this year. I mean, like, just think about quarterbacks that gets more protection than Tom Brady. Like, when I see Patrick Mahomes plays, I'm watching him run for his life. Aaron Rodgers is running for his life. I literally watched Tom Brady play, and his offensive lineman just protects him, gives him 8 seconds. He has time to call his wife. He has time to call his grandma in the pocket. And it's just like, dang, I mean, it's really not that hard for a quarterback to throw a ball if they're getting protected for 7 seconds. But he won a Super Bowl. He did what he was supposed to do. So props to Tom Brady. But I just feel like if I kind of feel bad for Aaron Rodgers because it doesn't really matter how well he plays. The Packers at the end of the day, they don't have enough. And I feel like the Saints do. I feel like the Saints do have enough for him.
I just don't see that as like an ideal situation, like because he's an older generation player too. So I'm not saying Tom doesn't have any loyalty because I think Robert Kraft told him like I love you, but you're gone. So it wasn't really loyalty on his side while he left because I think he wanted to finish there. But I think Aaron Rodgers is looking like I got drafted here. I want a chip here. Like I think I'm gonna stay. So I think that's what it is. But guys, do you see how Kenny he tries to slide in and diminishes the fact that Tom Brady is a 7-time Super Bowl champ? Do you understand how he like? Do you see how he does that? He can say whatever he want. He cannot take those chips away. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady, he's like I said, and I'm gonna ask this question again, like I did on the last episode. If you were coming into the league, would you choose bad situations? No, that's dumb. You would choose the best coach. You would choose the best line. You would choose the best receiving core. You would choose the best running back. Like you would choose that. That would be dumb not to because you're getting all of the like you'd be put in the best environment and the best tools to win. And at his age, he I think he's earned and with his accolades, he's earned the right to be able to choose a good situation for him. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers. So why are you looking like that?
It's just it's I'm just still mad that Tom Brady got this Super Bowl. The last three Super Bowl bets that I've made, I lost. I lost when the Patriots beat the damn Rams. I think it was 13-3.
I don't know why you
I
make
think the Patriots beat. Yeah, I think it was 13-3 against the Rams. I lost that bet. Okay. Then the 49ers played last year against the Chiefs. I'm thinking their defense is going to be great. They're going to stop Mahomes. So I lost that bet when the Chiefs beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Then I'm like, okay, Chiefs versus the Buccaneers. Patrick Mahomes is going to be too much. I lost that Super Bowl bet. So I'm just still so surprised how that Super Bowl went. And Birdie balled out 29 passes. He completed 21 out of 29. That's pretty good. He played well.
3 tuds. What you want? Um, I just think like I don't know why people hate on him, man. Like he was put in a good situation, and even with the Patriots. But I feel like, and this it goes back to like the Belichick and Brady thing. I know Belichick is looking stupid right now, like because it's gonna be it's to the point now quarterbacks don't even want to go there. Look at Matthew Stafford. He literally, it came out, a report came out with him saying, "Don't, you can send me anywhere. Do not send me to the Patriots." Like it's bad, and it just goes to show that okay, even if you want to believe that it was Belichick mostly, the proof is in the pudding. One of those two went and won a Super Bowl, and one didn't even make the goddamn playoffs. And people love to say, "Oh, they got this player, and he was an MVP." Cam Newton has been to the Super Bowl, and he's a league MVP. So it's like, but he didn't have no help. He didn't have no help. But when Brady just had this same team and made the playoffs, why didn't he get the job done? That's all. That's all.
So you feel like Belichick should feel stupid?
He probably doesn't because he's a millionaire. But I know he's looking back like, wow, good job, Tom. You proved me wrong. He probably didn't think that Tom would ever reach another Super Bowl again in his career. I don't care what team he went on, and I'm willing to die on that. I guarantee he did not expect Tom Brady to make the Super Bowl. Not let alone win.
If I hold up, not to cut you off, I feel like Bill Belichick should feel pretty well. I mean, to me, Bill Belichick had a pretty good year. I mean, he went 7-9, and two of those games he lost off of one play. Went 7-9 with a horrible team. They had a horrible team. They had a whole bunch of dropouts on the defensive end due to COVID. Cam Newton sucks, and he still managed to
To
almost
not
go
make the
500.
playoffs. So
Yeah, he went
all of that you just said equates to not making the playoffs. So
he went seven
what the
he
hell?
went 7-9.
Thanks.
Bill Belichick had a good year with the roster that he had. If you have a horrible team as a coach, coaches don't play football. They coach. So to me, looking at the team, you have Cam Newton. If I'm a coach, how do I coach Cam Newton to make good passes when he's not a good thrower of the football? He lost athleticism. He came off of an injury. So if I'm a coach, how do I win with a quarterback that's not a good thrower? I don't have a good running back as a coach. I don't have good receivers as a coach. So what did you want Bill Belichick to do? He didn't have a good defense. A lot of his players dropped out due to COVID.
He made
So
it
what
the
did you
playoffs
expect?
last year.
And to me, and what I'm trying to say is, to me, 7-9 is good for Bill Belichick. If I'm Bill Belichick, I would be like, what else do y'all expect from me? I went 7-9 with a horrible team. Like I said, Cam Newton's a horrible thrower. He had horrible receivers to throw it to.
No,
He had a horrible defense.
I'm not.
And when
about that.
and when Tom Brady just played with them, Brady didn't win the Super Bowl when he was just with them his last year. He went 12-4, and you want to know why he made the playoffs? Because they had the number one defense. That's why they made the playoffs. Last year, they didn't have the number one defense.
Did they score on
Cam Newton didn't have the number one defense.
Did they score on offense at all?
Huh?
Did they score on offense at all?
Ooh.
Tom Brady and the
Patriots
last year. Okay, then. So it just wasn't all the defense. I don't care about that number one. I don't care about that shit. Like that. It speaks for itself. You did not make the playoffs. The other guy went and won the ultimate goal. You're the best. If it's all on you, if you're taking all the credit for those other six, you should at least make the playoffs. The damn Bears make the playoffs. There is no excuse. Cam Newton has been to the Super Bowl and he is a league MVP. I don't care about no injury. I don't care about none of that. Kevin Durant is averaging 30 right now on one of the worst injuries in sports. And I know it's two different sports. But no, I'm not trying to hear any of that. You're the best coach ever. Like that was not even arguable. I feel like that's one thing people in sports do agree with that watch football. Bill Belichick is the best coach ever. You're the best coach ever. At least make the goddamn playoffs. You couldn't even do that. But it's all on you, right? Those 6 championships, that was you. That wasn't Tom Brady.
Okay.
No, I can't give him. No.
You're talking about an MVP Cam Newton, which you're so slick. You know he's not an MVP caliber player. So I don't even know why you're bringing that up. Derrick Rose was MVP 8 years ago. We don't bring that up.
That's what people do. Like, for instance, when we've signed Marc Gasol, they signed Defensive Player of the Year, Marc Gasol. He can barely run up the court now. So I'm just doing what the sports analysts do. MVP Cam Newton.
I don't care what they do. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm asking you a question. What year was Cam Newton MVP?
Wasn't it 15?
15. We go with 15. We're in 21. That was 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I was in high school. So I don't want to hear what you're talking about him being an MVP caliber player. You know, Derrick Rose was an MVP player about 12 years ago. He's not even going to make the All-Star game this year. So I don't even know why you're bringing up the MVP part. Don't really matter because he's not an MVP player right now.
I was right. 2015.
2015. Okay. Cam Newton won MVP 6 years ago, and you're bringing that up when you know he sucks. If I'm a coach, Bill Belichick is a coach. How do I win a Super Bowl with a horrible defense and a horrible throwing quarterback? It's literally impossible.
That's not Tom Brady's fault. That's not my fault. Do they still have Gilmore? Yes, they do. He was a big part of why that defense was number one. Do your research. They still have him, correct? Yes. They still have a shitty receiving core, correct? They still have Julian Edelman? Yes. So that's not, I don't want to hear none of that. And like I said, when you bring up players, you bring up what they've done in the past. You don't take his MVP away just because he sucks now. He went 15-1. That's his goddamn fault. Well, the injuries is not, but you still you have to account for that. That's an accolade that he'll always have. He has that trophy on his damn in his house right now as we speak. So I'm not trying to hear that. That's not me and Tom Brady's fault. We sit on our 7 chip right now. Y'all can't even make the damn playoffs. You still have pieces over there that you had when Tom Brady's on the team, but nobody wants to listen when we say Tom Brady didn't have any help offensively. But now that another quarterback is getting what he got, now it's like, oh, Tom Brady left and went to a better situation. Yeah, that's what we were trying to tell y'all. He didn't have no damn help, but it didn't matter when it was Tom back there.
So Bill Belichick didn't have a good year.
No.
7-9 is not good with these horrible players. The Patriots literally suck.
At least playoffs or bust. No. For people to think that it's been you're the best coach ever. No. I don't care how you try to chop it up. 7-9. Oh no, that's not even 500. No, that's terrible. The Bears made the playoffs. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Mitchell Trubisky is our quarterback.
Bro,
and
I understand what you're
like. Play that off like anybody can just go win MVP. That's not an easy thing to do. So I don't care how many years ago it was. That's not easy.
Bro, what you're doing is damn near impossible. I mean, it's damn near impossible for Bill Belichick to coach the Patriots team that he just had to the playoffs with that roster. Do you even know 10 good players on that team?
They got Demir Bird.
Do you know 10 good players on the I can name 10 good players that Tom Brady had. I can name 10 good players, but you can't name 10 good players on the Patriots. So even though Bill Belichick is the best coach ever, you still got to give him some good players out there for him to do what he does. And like I'm saying,
how about this? And we'll end it off right here. How about this? Name me 10 good players they had last year, excluding Tom Brady.
The whole defense. They were number one.
No. I want 10 individual players. Go ahead.
I don't know it right now.
Oh.
I know who they are. No, I know who they are.
But they made the
I know who they are. No. I know the names, but what I'm saying is they didn't have the same roster when Cam Newton played with them. But moral of the story, bro. This is the point you're missing. This is the point you're missing, bro. So, okay, I got a question for you. Did the Patriots have a bad team this year? I want to see what you're going to say. Did they have a bad team?
Yes, but you're not hearing me. You're when I say yes to this question, you're not hearing what comes after. Yes, they had a bad team this year.
Hold up, wait.
So you want
I want
to part out what I'm trying to say. That I'm trying to help you understand where I'm coming from.
Go ahead.
Yes, they have a bad team this year, and I personally feel like they had a bad team last year and still made the playoffs. Why are you disregarding that last part of the statement?
So you're saying they had a bad team?
They had a bad team both years. Yeah, last year and this year. Yes. So to answer your question, yes, they had a bad team this year. Now continue going on what you're about to say now.
Okay. So when Tom Brady made the playoffs with the Patriots his last year, they had the number one defense. That does not matter to you.
No, because defense can't do it alone. And I'm glad we talk about sports on this, man, because it really opens up how you can you can relate so many sports together. Like we see with Brooklyn, it's no way based on their offense, it's no way in hell their record should look the way it looks, but defense matters. And it's the same thing vice versa with the NFL. So yeah, they excuse me, they had the best defense last year or whenever Tom Brady was there. Well, yeah, last year. But their offense was horrible. Julian Edelman cannot be your number one receiver, and y'all make it far. I don't care who you are.
I guess we're just on different ends of the sticks. To
Wait,
me,
I got a
like I
question.
said,
Do you think Tom Brady should have won a Super Bowl last year, or the year he was with the Patriots? Well, yeah, last year, last season.
with the Patriots,
Yeah.
no, no, I don't think he should have won a Super Bowl with that team. No,
So what are we talking about?
bro. More of the story, but let's make this simple. More of the story: the Patriots suck this year. Offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, quarterback, running back, receivers. The Patriots overall suck this year. So my point is, for Bill Belichick to get 7 wins and almost go 500, to me that's good. Because if you look at their roster is like the worst roster in the NFL. If you actually think about it, if you go look at rosters, they have the worst roster in the NFL. And he still managed to get 7 wins. That's a lot of wins to have a horrible team.
They got Demir Bird.
The Patriots suck, and the best coach of all time got 7 wins. All
That's
Tom
fair.
Brady did was go
Yeah,
play with great players.
hold on. I'm glad you brought up their record. Hold on. One moment, y'all, for those who out there. Hold on.
7-9. 7-9 is good with that Patriots roster.
Hold on. I'm glad you brought that up. So let's see. Who did they play? Glad you brought that up. They played. Oh, hold on, that's preseason. Okay, regular season. They played the Texans. We all know how they panned out this year. They played the Jaguars and lost. I'm gonna repeat that. They played the Jaguars and lost. They played the Lions and lost. They beat the Dolphins. I think Fitzpatrick was still the quarterback. Thanks. They beat the Colts. They get credit for that one. They beat the Chiefs. They get a A+ credit for that one. They beat the Bears. Thank you. They beat the Bills. They get credit for that one. They beat the Packers. Wow. They get credit for that one. They lost to the Titans. They beat the Jets. Thanks. They beat the Vikings. That's like 50-50 because they suck one week and the best team in the league the next week. They lost to the Dolphins. I think Tua was playing at that point. Wow. They lost to the Steelers. I think that's when they were going on their undefeated streak. They beat the Bills again, another impressive one. They played the Jets again. Thank you. Hold on. Wait, this is not even the same season. I searched the right. Disregard all of that. Anyway, but the schedule comes into it, and I think they played a lot of boo teams that this past year, and they still only managed to get 7 wins. So that goes to what I'm saying. Because I was about to say I knew they wouldn't beat the Chiefs and the Bills like that with Cam Newton. I knew that was wrong, but disregard all like that what I just
No,
said.
that is right. They did beat the Chiefs.
I know they did this year, but I'm saying what I was just naming off. This wasn't this past season. This wasn't that past season.
Okay.
My phone got my jank tweaking,
What
but
did it say they beat them by?
huh?
What did it say the score was against the Chiefs? Was it
40 or
26-10?
43.
Oh yeah, that's the hell yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah,
But
that's
like I'm saying,
that's Brady's work.
like I'm saying, Bill Belichick won 7 games with a team that should have won 0 games. The Patriots shouldn't have won. They shouldn't have won any games. But Bill Belichick, a great coach, he got them to 7 wins. And I'm gonna read the roster. I'm gonna read the roster that Bill Belichick got 7 wins. I'm gonna read these names off.
You gonna do all
Dustin
the players?
Woodard. No, I'm not gonna do all of them. I'm just gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit. Dustin Woodyard. I don't know him. Dietrich Wise. I don't know him. Joquan Williams, I don't know him. James White, he's decent. He's a decent running back. He's
He's
decent.
tough.
Decent runner. He catch dump offs. Okay. We have D Virgin. I don't know him. We have JJ Taylor. We have Jared Stidham. He didn't even start over Cam Newton. So that's not a good sign. If you don't start over Cam Newton, that means you're probably not too good.
One has.
So let me keep going. Keep going. Sony Michelle, he's all right. Sony Michelle's all right.
Good.
Jason McCourty, he's good. Devin McCourty, he's good. Overall, the Patriots suck. More of the story, Bill Belichick got 7 wins with a horrible team, and I feel like that's pretty good.
I disagree. But hey, with this one, we just have to agree to disagree. I just feel like now people see that it was more Tom Brady. It's still going to be some people like you who still try to take away from his credit, but now people see it's more Tom Brady. But we kind of got a little off track there with Aaron Rodgers, but y'all knew what it was. I mean, this is a podcast, so that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Disregard the whole thing with the wins and losses I had stated. That was for another season. But anyway, that's been the 31st episode, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that. The likes have been going up. We appreciate that. Make sure y'all keep it going, man. If y'all really rock with us. And I know y'all be sitting down not doing that sometimes. So don't just watch 5 minutes of the video. It gets better and deeper as we go along with some of these topics, like just then. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all that do. We rock with y'all. We appreciate y'all. Kenny, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, every like counts, every comment counts. Your one comment counts. Your one like counts. You subscribing, all of it counts. So everything counts in life.
And not even just for that, when y'all comment, we wanna see what y'all really think, and we're going to reply. Shout out to Ty once again. We really want to see what, like, where y'all head at, what y'all think about some of these things. Are we idiots? Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all agree with Kenny? You know what I'm saying? So not only just to show support, but just to really, like, so we can reply and see like what y'all think, if we think it's funny. You know what I'm saying? But like I tell y'all each week, man, make sure y'all share with y'all friends, because this is the best sports podcast on YouTube. So make sure y'all keep showing love. And that's been another one.